The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right?
Their own end zone nip. Their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Fighting off the defender. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for room. It's Silver. At the 20, he's got space. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
With the catch, it's LeBoy. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They boot it away. And this will push the offense back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Working on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
That's caught. It's Silver. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That's it, fly. Another incompletion on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The run from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it to the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Off play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. They'll run play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
No return coming. He'll call for the... Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Silver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, and try different things to see what you do well.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for room. It's Silver. Got enough for the first. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana, home to the Ball State Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Blue Hens buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Got a man, it's Silver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers. And defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at. Break on the football.
I forgot I was streaming. I was like, what is this
message? The offense took
message?
advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
So the air raid, huh?
Running back searching for a hole.
I don't know. I used this playbook during the last college
3
football,
yards,
so
maybe. 2nd and
I
7.
just went with it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds a man on the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get...
Touchdown, Delaware! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Silver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going.
Turning on the Jets. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quickly complete. Wide open spaces. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the
this play
completion
didn't
on
really
third
work
down,
for me in
setting
last
up
game.
first and goal.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm.
Still not
no
really there.
pickup at all on that play. They've moved it inside the 10. Now second and goal from the 9. They just keep firing. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This was a play that worked well. Let's try it.
They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Well, jet sweep pass. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the...
Well, this is really my first game, my first time playing it, so I'm not like, I kind of like the way it feels, better than 25.
Make a play, and he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They added a bunch of little things I think could be good, but we'll see.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're
Like
just trying to
feels
find an easy
different,
completion,
but
and the
feels
shortest
better.
throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Working that left side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field.
And it's picked off
my
at the goal
goodness.
line.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or
It's definitely
checkdowns
different with
once you get
quarterback
down to the red
accuracy.
zone. You can't get too aggressive and
That pass was like way off, and it shouldn't have been.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the air on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Catch in the middle. It's LeBoy. Knocked down for the tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Everybody stays. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Silver. He breaks a tackle. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll signal for him, make the fair. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finds a little space. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road,
that,
I can.
like,
Where
are he throwing it? He's wide open.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. Coverage team does a good job. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Kelly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
Catch in the middle, it's Silver. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Blue Hens didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese David.
Alright, so if we don't get blown out in this game, well, we'll see. I think hopefully we don't get blown out.
The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in
Well, my
Newark
first
and
ranked
Delaware
game
Stadium.
here.
As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the
We had a
Yukon
problem
Huskies,
with
taking on a
that could be
team from
because
Conference
percentage passes
USA,
last
the
game, so
Delaware Blue Hens.
we shall
48
see.
Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Huskies offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance. An area. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
And that one's incomplete. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kelly. He's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Wants to pass. He'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
Oh, he got hung up on that guy.
And they stop the drive. Looking for more room. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Immediately fires to the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll make the fair catch at the...
That last drive cost me.
The drive
Needed
starts
points
from
off
their own
that.
25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hard running there. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Never a doubt. They are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Patterson.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires left. Oh, he dropped it. He jumped. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll try the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick completion on the out route. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's picked off.
You have got to be kidding me.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough, so they've got to...
Like, I don't understand the fluctuation in hours. Like, I use all my hours every week, and I always come back and I got, like, well, more.
Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Delaware Blue Hens taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week. The Florida... Come
on, guys, dig deep. Do this.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Caught in the middle. It's Silver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got him. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Blue Hens pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Silver. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the counter. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. On target. Headed to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Blue Hens have it in scoring position on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the
opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. It's a running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Oh, I'm surprised he caught that.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This time on target. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's caught downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good, and that... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's LeBoy. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Blue Hens with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They'll give it to him again. He has the first and still on his feet. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Using his legs, it's Silver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back open in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Pulls it in. It's Kelly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Blue Hens started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Snagged in the middle. It's LeBoy. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They take the lead with the 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Touch pass on the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give on the inside. Crosses the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. Gonna sling it on second down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens can really attack on this second and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
And that is a...
The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's LeBoy. And the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
And the Blue Hens have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Dances away to buy time. Turning it on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. No good.
How does he miss
It's still
that?
a 3-point game after the miss. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like,
And why can't I get this? Purchase price 10. I have 10.
Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from Conference US. They'll go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Sprinting away. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Power football with the run. It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. He almost popped for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. At the 35, he's open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Blue Hens, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive to be able to flip the field.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Patterson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by them.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Patterson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Caught near the sticks. It's Patterson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. On the run, it's Silver. At the 45 on his way. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On target to the left. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Delaware. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Oh, a lot of space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They go to the ground. There he goes. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He had to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy.
Oh, my first commit ever. Wanava from Richmond, Texas. Running back. So some pop up saying that I'm in a recruiting battle. What is this? is from Kentucky, though, so it's going to be tough to get him. I don't know if the average raw stuff's going to be worth it. This guy's just too slow. I don't know what else he'll do though. Oh, this is a big game. I think got a bunch of recruits coming in for this.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the
Big game, conference games.
The give to the tailback. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Got his man down the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Drive killer.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. He leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Caught over the middle. It's LeBoy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Go for it.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Blue Hens have their offense in high gear. Takes the handoff. It's Silver. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone.
Way to fight for the touchdown.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Patterson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
Going for the field goal. Take the points. Always take the
yell
points.
at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, running back gets to give. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's LeBoy. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's LeBoy. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end.
That was dumb of me.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very...
I see this is still a bug when I have play offense only and I still got to kick off.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. So now it's second and long. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see
So I like how the
do with
defense
this one.
is like moving around a little. They're not like, boom, this is where we're at.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Blue Hens are rolling down the field. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working.
Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
What are you talking about? We are just ball controlling this thing the whole game.
If your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Block the guy right in front of you.
So close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. You go for it on fourth down, you get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Let's go. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. And we know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for it.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese David.